I have great pleasure in welcoming His Excellency Naftali Bennett, Prime Minister of the State of Israel. I invite him to address the General Assembly.
Thank you, Mr. President. Distinguished delegates, Israel is a lighthouse in a stormy sea, a beacon of democracy, diverse by design, innovative by nature, and eager to contribute to the world despite being in the toughest neighborhood on earth. We are an ancient nation, returned to our ancient homeland, revived our ancient language, restored our ancient sovereignty. Israel is a miracle of Jewish revival. Am Yisrael Chai, the nation of Israel is alive, and the state of Israel is its beating heart. My friends, for way too long, Israel was defined by wars with our neighbors. But this is not what Israel is about. This is not what the people of Israel are about. You see, Israelis don't wake up in the morning thinking about conflict. Israelis, like everyone else, want to lead a good life, want to take care of our families, and build a better world for our children. And that means that from time to time, we might need to leave our jobs, say goodbye to our families, and rush to the battlefield to defend our country. Just like my friends and I have had to do ourselves from time to time. They should not be judged for it. Israelis remember the dark horrors of our past, but remain determined to look ahead, to build a brighter future. Distinguished delegates, there are two plagues that are challenging the very fabric of our society at this moment. One, of course, is the coronavirus, which has killed over 5 million people around the globe. The other has also shaken the world as we know it, and it's the disease of political polarization. Both coronavirus and polarization can erode public trust in our institutions. Both can paralyze nations. If left unchecked, their effects on society can be devastating. In Israel, we faced both. And rather than accept them as a force of nature, we stood up, we took action, and now we can already see the horizon. About 100 days ago, my partners and I formed a new government in Israel, the most diverse government in Israel's history. What started as a political accident can now turn into a purpose, and that purpose is unity. You know, today we sit together around one table. We speak to each other with respect. We act with decency, and we carry a message. Things can be different. Even though we harbor very, very different political opinions, we're sitting together for the good of our nation.
Salam damai dari Fakta Israel.